Hey everyone, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. This is SilverHyena, and for today's video, I not only have this fun little card I drew up for a super sweet friend of mine, but I've also been working on stepping up my editing game. Video editing specifically. While my standard overhead camera setup gets the point across, lets you lovely viewers see everything, and I just get it set up and go, I've been trying to play around with new angles, trying to get more in-depth shots, which is really difficult when I'm working by myself. Do you have any idea how hard it is to draw or paint with one hand, trying to keep the camera from slipping and falling to the floor, trying to keep the art piece where it is? Yeah, I have issues with my page, card, whatever it is I'm working on, sliding around, especially when I'm trying to film close-ups. I've done a few odd angles in my videos before, but for this one, I decided to turn it up to 11, just breaking out of the old comfort zone and shooting for it. Whatever it, in this case, may be. It's something different for everyone, and in this case, I'm not quite sure what it is for me, but gosh darn it, I'm gonna try. One thing I've enjoyed doing is playing around with making my own custom transition, in particular split screens. There are some things that I much prefer doing in Vegas Movie Studio, so I've been working on a hybrid variation, like doing certain editing bits that I prefer in Vegas Studio first, then move over to Adobe to complete it. And overall, I'm happy with the results I'm getting. The markers I'm using here are the Master's Touch alcohol-based markers, which is the Hobby Lobby store brand. Not the greatest markers out there, but they get the job done. If you're interested, I'll post a link to my original review in the description below and have one of those little eye bubbles pop up in the top corner of this video, just for you. I figured that I've got all these markers. Now, might as well use them. While the colors are overall very, very matte and aren't as saturated as, say, the Ohuhu markers, the brush tips are absolutely lovely. Nice and flexible. I like a good flexible brush tip. If you've ever used these markers before, or even their direct competitors, Artist Loft markers from Michaels, let me know. I'm always up to talk art supplies. Name the time and place. Although I actually haven't used the Artist Loft markers. I've heard that they're really, really bad, but when I've looked at them, they're also really expensive. I think the 12-pack was somewhere around 30 or 40 bucks, and I just don't feel like paying those kind of prices for more than likely mediocre markers. However, marker dilemma and spending dilemma aside, a special thank you to my friend, who I'm keeping anonymous out of respect for his privacy, but you know who you are. That was such a nice surprise. I still can't even. I just can't. I'd also like to know what you think of these videos with more dynamic editing. Just as with my art, I'm always looking for areas to improve. Oh, I'd also like to just shout out to all the video editors out there. Video editing is one of those things that looks easy on the surface, but once you try it for yourself, oh boy, there is so much more to editing than just making a few cuts. Filming the footage itself is only one small piece of the pie. Most of my projects take about 1.5 to 3 hours. That's just to collect the footage. Then it's anywhere from 4 to 10 plus hours on top of that in editing. And this is per video. Who knows, maybe I'm doing something wrong here. I am trying to get more comfortable with keyboard shortcuts. That's progress? Yay! Like, I am one of those people that it's like, I just, like, I'm not terribly comfortable with keyboard shortcuts. There.